Now the events that stand out in my memory since 1988, there's quite a few, and we have our normal batting order of starting from the beginning of the year. We start off with our annual luncheon, which is nominally referred to as the membership luncheon because we bring new members in, which is kind of great, particularly when you bring in a guy and he's a hail fellow, well met, and then he says, yeah, I can't wait to join. We also have our black tie, which is a stag affair at a first-class hotel, the U.S. Grand or one of the Marriotts, and again, soup to nuts, just a tremendous time. We will give out some awards that night. We don't have a lot of awards. We have the Irishman of the Year, okay, which is this one right here, 2023, very proud. The past presidents all get recognized. I'm past president. That was great as well. And then we have the Blackthorn winner, which is normally given to a local luminary. And we've had some great guys. When I was lunch chairman, the guest that I had was Bill Toomey, who was the Olympic decathlon winner. And he gave a great luncheon speech, very self-deprecating, hilarious, and he recounted as to how his pole was lost and he couldn't find it. And instead of getting all the regular warm-ups for the pole vault, he found his pole, then he had to sprint to the thing. They said, Toomey, you're up. And the first 2 times he climbed into the bar at 11 feet. And he was leading in the decathlon, and he was going to DNQ, do not qualify, in the pole vault. And then his pal, Olympic gold medal winner John, his training mate, said, Toomey, what are you doing? You're starting off on the wrong foot. You always start off on the right foot. You've been starting off on your left foot. Toomey said, oh my God. He went running down and he cleared it the last time. The next day, of course, he finished it up with the 5,000 meters and he won the Olympic gold. But the guy, this is like a guy you would meet in a sports bar or any place, and a tremendous choice. We've had John Carney and other guys as well. Much fun. In terms of events, one of the fun things we did with the Friendly Sons of North County, and they operate out in Oceanside, was we had a joint operation on January 14th in 2006. This is a souvenir mug from it. It was the only time we ever did a pub crawl together, and they came out. We had about 24 of them and about 3 dozen of us and a couple of buses, and we went around and had quite a great time. It was such a success we've never done it again. So you tell me why, but poor planning on our part. We go to the Del Mar racetrack every year, which is right down the street from us, and it's one of the coolest things that you can do. And we have done every way possible to do it. We've been in the infield in there at the hoi polloi, we're in Hawaiian shirts, and we've been upstairs getting waiter service at the finish line with all the women. And it's just great. A quick story, my favorite Friendly Son of St. Patrick is my brother Bill Burke. Okay, and Bill is a Down syndrome guy and very much embraced by the Friendly Sons. And we're at the Del Mar racetrack. This is going back 20 years. Because it's been 35 years I've been a Friendly Son. This is about 20 years ago. And Bill was out with me, and of course we're betting like everybody else, and it seems like everybody else is winning except us. And after about the 5th race, Bill is really down. He is not happy, starting to curse a little bit, okay, as he drinks his Bud Light at the time, which we don't do anymore. And it becomes clear to me that Bill has got to win the 6th race. So I go up and I buy his 11 horses, I buy 11 tickets to win on the nose. So the nags all go around, and the one I was going to pick anyway is probably still running. But at any rate, Bill was looking, which one, Jim? Which one? Which one? So I'm waiting and waiting and waiting until they finish. The 7-horse wins. I throw the other 10 tickets away. I go, Bill, the 7-horse, you win. Well, he went nuts and was doing cheetah flips. And we took him over to the pay window and he got all his money. And one of my favorite pictures of him is spreading out the 20 bucks or whatever it was that he won with the biggest smile on his face that he had. We had the Friendly Sons showed up in force for a wake that we had for Bill out here a couple of years ago at Carlsbad Crossings. And I'll never forget how generous the guys were and how much they showed their friendship and love. So 2 Ben Davidson episodes. Ben Davidson is a Hall of Fame All-Pro defensive end for the Oakland Raiders. He is a big guy. He's probably about 6'5". So Ben Davidson was our guest speaker. Okay, I guess it was for the lunch, or maybe the dinner, I can't remember. But at any rate, he got into a discussion with one of our prominent Friendly Sons, a guy by the name of Sullivan. okay? And Jay Sullivan's a Marine. He's a retired colonel now. He's a Force Recon Marine. He's a great guy. I see him at St. Patrick's Church every Sunday. Love him. And Sullivan goes up to fight Davidson, to pull him off the stage and beat the shit out of him, okay, during the event. Okay. So I will say this. Later on, years later, I went to another charity event. And who the hell's not there except Ben Davidson? So this was something for my wife. So I was a duck out of water, and she's with all her girlfriends. They're having a great time, and they've got the white wine going, and I'm pretty much wallpaper, okay? But who's the other guy who's wallpaper? Is Ben Davidson. So he comes over, and we just start talking to each other. The next thing I know, Ben Davidson is bringing me beers, okay? And so as soon as it's done, he goes, hey, let me get you another one. And he goes over and gets me another beer. This happens like 3 times. So I hardly even knew the guy. I did know the story, okay? But I figure, look, everybody has their moments, and I'm not going to send the guy to hell, okay, because he maybe did something wrong at an Irish drink fest, because who hasn't?